Time of the year where everyone starts as equals. Far back in the distance, memories of last season, positions and points tallies on the last day, that's all now irrelevant. It is all about the ultimate prize that lies a long way ahead. That buoyant feeling is here. New start, fresh hope. Get the season off to a flyer. The fans are believing. The San Siro, for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So everybody starts on nothing. Last season is in the past. We are all equals.
Yes, Peter, and I believe that year on year the game is going from strength to strength. It's impossible for that not to happen because of the increasing wealth. That attracts the best talent and management and, of course, greater expectation. The boundaries have to continue being stretched and to the limit. Supporters have an insatiable appetite to want more excitement and entertainment, so let the show begin. Modern football is full of power, pace and physicality, but there's a player out there who's managed to avoid the helter-skelter and play a game of purity.
The peerless Pirlo.
Yeah, he coined the phrase regista, and he rules.
The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, most teams that use this system, Peter, will work it in a way where, yes, they'll have a 4-5-1 shape off the ball, and ideally a 4-3-3 shape on it. We often see that 4-1-4-1 shape too, and that has an obvious flexibility about it. It's a popular managerial selection because of that. It's just extremely flexible with all the numbers I've mentioned.
So it's away we go then. And it's Salah. Knocks it out wide. Pull it. It's Salah! Well, that is commitment to the cause. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Up to meet it! Oh, the ball's run loose, and the follow-up!
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
And here's Mohamed Salah. Great chance! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Great ball, and he's in here. He's had a shot!
Well, they won't be deterred from trying again, Peter. They have the bit between their teeth now.
Oh, lovely bit of skill. Gets away from his opponents. He's got away. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. It's a good run down the left-hand side. Eto'o. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Pirlo. Michael. Condela. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's in a great position. Rui Costa. In by Rui Costa. Shapes to shoot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Milan, corner number 2 then. And he gets rid in a hurry. And it's Pirlo. Well, that's surely a foul, free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, plenty of early set pieces here. And a real chance to break the deadlock. That was travelling. Soulé. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Eto'o makes the interception. Pirlo. Good spot, he's seen the run. Out towards the flank. Plays a sharp little ball here. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's plain for all to see who has settled into this game with the greater superiority. Now for a goal.
Pull it. Well, that looks a decent ball. Mohamed Salah. Rui Costa. Looking to break out here. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mohamed Salah. He's looking to set free a runner. And he's there to belt it away. Just eases him off the ball.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get away here? Oh, it looked promising, but the final ball is just not quite right. And here's Mohamed Salah. Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Sends it forward. Pull it. And here's Mohamed Salah! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Renier Carvalho. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
He is through here. Puts in a cross. And the first 45 minutes are up. And as if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. So we reach the halfway point.
Milan ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're off again.
Milan can feel really happy with themselves. The scoreline doesn't back it up, but they've played with urgency and purpose and can't afford to lose patience in this second half. They've got to persevere.
And there's green grass ahead of him.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
And it's Maicon. Hullet. And here's Eto'o. Hit into the middle. And he smashes that clear.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out to the right. Rui Costa. He's got the shot away! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Hullet brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Maicon. Now it's Mbappe. And the counter is on. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Lovely ball and a real chance now. And through to the goalkeeper.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Rui Costa. Mbappe. And he was quick to react. Well, this is certainly a game where the scoreline does not reflect the action. How it has stayed 0-0, nobody can quite understand. He's onside! Plays it in low. Mbappe. Mbappe hurtling down that right flank. Mohamed Salah looking as though he's being given special treatment here. Treatment he could well do without.
Listen, it's not nice and it's not clever, Peter, but it has to be done when he tries to...
It's Salah! It's a goal! First blood drawn. You just know there is no stopping that.
Oh, the contact was fantastic, right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 70° minuto. Numero 17.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Milan take the lead, 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
And it's Hullet, looking for options for movement. Eto'o, there's the hit! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's great effort.
Shifted upfield.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Mbappe. Oh dear, less said about that pass the better.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Cleared away. Foot in. And it's Maicon. Mohamed Salah! He should have put that one away.
Oh, and a real chance to pile on the pressure, and he'll be desperate to get another.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 14.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 21. Attenzione, un cambio.
Soulé.
Frosinone really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
He's left his man. Pinches it off him. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. He's through, now is he in?
Frosinone need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
He could be in here, and he's had a hit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
The keeper really dug out his defence then, a magnificent effort.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 6.
So there's going to be another change here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 7. Cristiano Ronaldo. Il numero 22.
Pirlo.
Schneider.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Shot a
Ci
goal!
saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Frosinone really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Pirlo powering forward here. And it's Eto'o. Threads one in.
Oh, that's such a good run. More of that, please.
Heads it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Well, being able to generate...
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Milan get off to a flyer. They have hit the ground running, and hopes for the season are high. Mohamed Salah claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Well, pre-season and all that hard work has been worth it now. A winning start that gets everyone in the right mood.
Well, that's the lot for now. Thanks to you, Jim, and goodbye.
Signore e signori, la partita finisce in parità. Un bel applauso a entrambe le squadre che oggi hanno dato il massimo.